Have you ever found yourself gazing at the stars, wondering about the meaning of it all? Life? The universe? Your place in it? What's it all about? Well, you're not alone. Throughout history, philosophers have grappled with these exact questions. Today, we'll dive into a concept that has echoed through the ages. It's something we all crave: a purpose, something bigger than ourselves. But what exactly is purpose? Can it be found in the mundane moments of life? Or is it a grand idea reserved only for the extraordinary? Let's start with Socrates, one of the founding figures of Western philosophy. He famously said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." But why would he say that? What does it mean to live an examined life? Socrates believed that the key to finding meaning wasn't just in chasing external goals or achievements, it was in deep introspection, asking questions, challenging our beliefs. To understand who we truly are, we must first understand the world around us. Fast forward to the modern age, and it's easy to get swept up in the rush of daily life, always on the move, distracted by endless notifications, the next task, the next goal. But, much like Socrates taught us, real meaning often lies in moments of stillness, where we slow down enough to ask, "Who am I really?" But Socrates wasn't the only one to wrestle with this idea. Existentialists, like Jean-Paul Sartre, took it even further. Sartre argued that we are condemned to be free. Think about that for a moment. We are condemned to be free. This doesn't mean freedom in the sense of doing whatever we want, but rather, it means that we are entirely responsible for creating our own meaning in an otherwise indifferent universe. There's no grand, universal blueprint guiding us. It's up to us to find our own path, to decide who we want to be, and to live authentically. So, does that mean everything is meaningless? Not at all. Sartre believed that, by acknowledging this freedom, we gain the power to shape our lives, to create our own meaning. But it's not easy. It requires facing the anxiety of uncertainty and responsibility head-on. But isn't that, in itself, a kind of freedom? Now, let's talk about Viktor Frankl, a philosopher and Holocaust survivor who found meaning in the most unimaginable of circumstances. His experience in Nazi concentration camps led him to develop a powerful philosophy, logotherapy, which emphasizes that the primary drive in human beings is to find meaning in life. According to Frankl, even in the most desperate situations, humans can find purpose, and this purpose is what helps them endure suffering. Frankl believed that life doesn't provide us with ready-made answers. It's not about finding happiness or success alone. It's about finding something worth living for, something that gives us meaning even when life seems unbearably difficult. Now, let's pause and think, how do we find meaning in our own lives? Is it something external, like success or fame? Or is it something deeper, more intrinsic? From ancient Eastern philosophies to modern scientific thought, the search for meaning has taken many forms. In Buddhism, for example, the idea of impermanence teaches us that nothing lasts forever, so the pursuit of attachment to external things is futile. True peace comes from within, from accepting the present moment as it is, not as we want it to be. Similarly, in Taoism, the Tao represents the natural flow of the universe, something that can't be controlled, but can be harmonized with. The path to meaning, then, lies in flowing with life, rather than fighting against it. Philosophers, artists, and spiritual leaders alike have suggested that meaning doesn't always come from achieving greatness or mastering the world. Sometimes, it's about discovering stillness within, finding connection with others, and embracing the fleeting moments of beauty around us. So, if you're wondering, what's the meaning of it all? Perhaps the answer is that the search itself holds the key. The questions we ask, the experiences we seek, the relationships we build, they all shape our understanding of what makes life meaningful. At the end of the day, meaning isn't one size fits all, it's personal. It's a journey that each of us must embark on, and while it might be filled with challenges, it's also filled with opportunities to discover something new about the world and ourselves. So, what is the meaning of life? Maybe it's something we'll never fully grasp, but that doesn't mean we stop looking. The search itself is what makes life rich, and by continuing to explore, ask questions, and reflect, we move ever closer to finding our own unique answer. Thanks for joining us on this philosophical journey. Remember, life is full of questions, and sometimes the answers are just as important as the questions themselves. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep thinking deeply.